Hello, everybody. How are you? So glad to be back and sharing some messages with you. I want you to know that if you hear my pug in the background, I apologize for that. He he's a puppy and he just got done playing a bunch, so he's panting. He pants a lot. So, sorry about that, but I wanted to get some a reading in for you guys today. And I think what I want to do is kind of just let the lesson come out. And if the title attracts you, then there's likely some message there for you that you need to hear, or maybe not. Okay? Today I'm going to use, because it's Halloween and spooky season, I'm going to use the vampire deck for oracle messaging. I am going to use the romance deck. I am going to use the rebel deck, couples edition, and of course the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. So, guiding energies. I am open to guidance, insight, understanding, wisdom, and intuition. I commit to being open. I hope this reading will put you in touch with information that was previously unavailable or unacknowledged by you. And I hope it empowers you to take intentional action, to make changes, and manifest what you need in your life. Okay? What's the situation here? What's the situation, please? What's the situation, please? What messages need to come out? Okay. So the situation for someone is, or some of you, is that you're spending a lot of time really focusing on how you are feeling. You don't see much else around you in your life beyond this gigantic, all-consuming focal point of emotion for you. Okay? So, it has you feeling down. That's just what's coming in. That isn't always true for this card, but and it does have you feeling like you're on the edge of the earth a bit. I've never read that card this way before, but I'm noticing that her throne is literally sitting at the water's edge, sitting on the edge. There's cliffs behind her. Water does represent our emotion. You're right at the edge of your emotion, your emotional edge. And it could feel a bit like you just are about to drown. Let's see what the recent past says. What aspect of the recent past do we need to think about? Oh, wow. Another queen. Queen of Pentacles. In the recent past, you've been really focusing on your stability and your income, perhaps, or your emotional stability, or your home life. This queen also has her head down. Both of these queens have their head down. Queen of Wands does not. Queen of Swords does not. You head down. Okay, so that's telling me you're really having to apply your energy and apply yourself to hold it together. You're having a hard time. You've been very focused on money or stability or anything that makes you feel rich in life. So, but I feel like this is about stability. It's not necessarily money, but it's about stability. And you are feeling maybe you've been felt in the past that you're really focused on that, and it's making you right now feel very emotional and feel as if you're on the edge. You were sitting in a pretty stable space. You were sitting in a space it was fruitful, and it was stable, and it was abundant, and you were really keeping an eye on it. You were really keeping a close eye on it. And the reality now is that your emotions are getting the better of you, or they're all you can think about. So you're losing you might be losing a little bit of focus on the stability in your life, which you may want to go back and recall, because it's important. It's important to recognize that, this emotional state is a choice. This focusing of your attention is a choice. It is, your power lies in your attention. And so currently you're giving your emotions your attention, and, in the past you've been able to really focus on your stability. And maybe that's all the good things that are in your life, or maybe it's a great job you have, or maybe it's a wonderful relationship that provides stability. It could be any kind of relationship: work relationship, friendship, romantic relationship, family relationship. And that was your focus, but now you're feeling pretty focused on your emotions. The lesson you're to learn here is the devil reversed, which is Capricorn, of course, but it's reversed. So that may or may not mean something to you. But the devil, when upright, is about obsession and an unhealthy attachment. It's about literally being chained to something that is not necessarily good for you. But this is reversed. So your lesson about all of this, I think, is pretty clearly to not allow yourself to become obsessed. Do not allow yourself to sit too long in this space. Don't allow yourself to become attached to these emotions that have you feeling on edge. It's not good for you. Okay? You need to get back into this regaining perspective about what things are stable in your life, if things aren't stable. If your emotions are making you feel unstable, you're being reminded to not make an obsession out of that, and to redirect your attention. What caused this? What caused this shift from this stability to this emotion? Okay, we're going to take that one. Knight of Wands reversed. There was something that you were hopeful about. There was something, some relationship, some probably, this is a young man, but gender is it's not necessarily, it's non-specific. So this is the reason why this shift happened is because there is no young, fiery, passionate energy in your life. This could be a particular person, or it could be just the idea of this person, of this thing. And it's tough for you at this point to, you have all of this emotion that you have inside, and you keep wanting to give it to someone. You have this cup in your hands. You literally are holding the cup in your hands. See how she's holding the cup in her hands? It's almost like she's like, it almost looks to me, okay, and I'm going to say this now. It looks like she went like this and went up to hand it to somebody, and they didn't take it, and she brought it back and is looking down at it now. So you may have had some kind of a breakup, or someone walking away or rushing away from a relationship with you. You may have offered this stability, to share this stability with someone, and they declined. Or it could be that this is just this is just what you want in your life. It's what you're seeking in your life, and you might be a bit obsessed with it. Because, I mean, when I look at this in a line, do not obsess, not obsessing is the lesson. The situation is that you are very clearly focused on your emotions, and the reason why this happened is because of passion either never coming or leaving in your life. I'm sorry. What are your next steps? What could be your next steps here? There she is. Oh. You got another pen? Oh, you got two. Ooh, 2 10s. Wow. And two of the best cards in the deck. This is amazing. So, you got 10 of Cups. And you got 10 of Pentacles as your next steps going forward. The first one I saw was the Pentacles. I did not realize that this was underneath it. This is really, really powerful. The message that I see there is that your next steps going forward, or your next moves going forward, or the things that will help you going forward, are to close out some cycles, or are that you're reaching fulfillment in some ways. So this is emotional fulfillment with family and children. That doesn't have to be everyone's emotional fulfillment, of course. But this is like, whatever to you is emotionally ideal. Whatever makes you think of green pastures, whatever makes you think of the joy and the marvel of rainbows, of the way these people are standing so upright with their hearts open to the sun, to the sky, feeling the joy of their children dancing. Whatever makes you feel that emotional fulfillment, you need to do this. And it came along with this, the Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is about attaining, fulfillment in your stability. And it's interesting to me that these Cups and Pentacles are all straight across here, right? This came first, so I'm going to put it here. Seems very, very simple message to me, because you're gonna feel this when you go back to this, right? So when you go back to focusing on your stability, the good things in your life, maybe there are older people in your life who you share time with, parents or older loved ones, your dog or dogs, continuing to speak with people, socially, You have your children. You have, whatever the things are that make you feel stable. If you return your focus back to those and get rid of this obsession of this situation and stop focusing so clearly and so hard on your emotional cup here, it's going to happen naturally. You're going to find joy. You're going to find whatever it is that makes your rainbow. You're going to find it when you quit looking for it, when you stop staring at it, when you let go of this obsessive type thought process that you have about this and go back to recognizing the abundance that you do have in your life and building on it and continuing on it. That's what's going to bring you emotional fulfillment eventually. You will, I keep hearing that you're going to find it when you stop looking for it. Just focus here, and this will come, okay? I want to see what the Rebel deck has to say. These are naughty. They sometimes have naughty swears. Okay, so, and sometimes they have naughty content. But I like their messages. I like their messaging. I think they're fun. So what is the message for this Queen of Cups? What is the current message for this Queen of Cups? This is a pretty straightforward reading. It's a pretty easy reading. I think that if anyone at all, any reader anywhere got these cards, they would, or pulled these cards or had these cards emerge, as I did for you, they would, I don't really know how else you would ever read it. Okay, here we go. This is in line with the Devil card. Okay, you are giving too many fucks. You're caring way too much about this. You are giving way too many fucks. And the advice is to give 0. So look up from here. Look away from this. Focus again on here, on the abundance and stability in your life. All of the blessings that you have in your life. That's where your true emotional fulfillment lies. I'd like to get one more from the vampires. Oh, we'll also get one more from the romance deck. What about the romance deck? What does the romance deck say? Even though it doesn't appear that this is a relationship that you are in currently, what about your romantic life? I mean, really, basically, I feel like I don't even want to read this card because this is already saying quit caring about it, but let's just see. Let's see what we get, if it makes any sense connected to all of this. What do we get? What do we get from the romance for this Queen of Hearts? Quit giving too many Fs. Okay, here we go. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Aha! Have you been turning away interesting people because they aren't this guy? Oh, but I like to fight and then have make-up sex. Oh, I like to feel really passionate, and then it doesn't matter if he treats me badly, at least it's like exciting. Are you waiting for this? Quit focusing on that. There's so much, many of us have grown up in relationship situations that in situations where our family lives have been chaotic and disruptive. And because of that, we feel most comfortable when we are uncomfortable. I can tell you from personal experience that finding stability after a lifetime of chaos feels slow, but it is very, very worth it and very stable and very emotionally fulfilling. So quit giving so many F's about this type of thing that you're thinking is all that means you're in love with someone. And keep an open mind about who this person might be, what they might look like, what they might do for a living, where they might live, because you just don't know until, you have an open mind. Give it a shot. See what happens. You might, like me, realize that your soulmate is, or your partner, your life partner, is someone you never would have expected. Okay, let's see what the vampires have to say. I love this deck. I love these cards. These are usually extremely accurate. I find that these and the Unicorns Oracle decks are like just simply some of the very best guidance. They're usually spot on. I feel like I'm overselling them now though, but let's see what they have to say to this Queen of Cups. Besides, keep an open mind and quit obsessing over jerks. And, have some focus, put your focus on your stability and all the wonderful things in your life. Oh, that's too many. Let's not do that. Let's, keep some perspective. Keep some perspective. Okay. What does the vampires say? Come on, vampires. One message, please. Just one message from the vampires. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. There may have been, this was perhaps, because this is the Knight of Wands rushing away, this could have been sudden. This person being ghosting, and it might have been a sudden ghosting, and it could have been very surprising. And it could have been an unexpected ending or a sudden shift. Or maybe this is suggesting that it's as simple as making a sudden shift, lifting your head up, making the choice for yourself to change your mind about where your focus lie and what makes you feel abundant. In a nutshell, the reading in the book for this card, this vampire card, is prepare for change. If you're currently in the darkness and the soul is weary and aching, take hope, as you will soon emerge into the light again. A risen one. I mean, this is obvious. You will soon emerge back into the light again. I mean, these are literally two of the best cards that you can get in the deck for your life going forward. And the miracle of life, even if the past lies in ruins, will be the greatest blessing for you to behold. And the simplest of companions of the day will bring you the greatest of joys. The simplest of companions of the day. These little dogs and children and loved ones, friends who are of different ages than us. These people will bring you the greatest of joys. You are in a shift here. you're being called to make a shift, and you will be successful at it. You have to make the decision, though, to let go of this obsessive thought about your emotional state, about this lack of passion bounding into your life, or this person leaving your life. The better days are coming. Sorry, I had to pause for a minute there. The better days are coming. These are two of the greatest cards in the deck, and this says here, you're going to emerge back into the light. This is a vampire that got to go back into the light. Okay? So these dark days, with this obsessive thought focused on your emotion about this lack of fiery attention or this person leaving, are gone, and you're giving too many fucks about it. Give 0. And keep an open mind. And recognize that the smallest things in your life, the things that build the stability in your life, each one of these coins is something in your life that gives you stability and abundance and roots you in the ground. So each one of these little things and each one of these little joys is what you're being asked to recognize. This emotional fulfillment and stability fulfillment are on their way. Okay? I hope this helps. Talk to you soon. Bye.